Today, I have maybe a fun or silly idea, just another shipbuilding exercise, just a little something fun an idea that I had that I've been interested in executing to see. Everybody's familiar with the Frontier. This is my Frontier. It has been level 60 upgraded. I had a video about that. It is an absolute shredder, but it's also your starting ship. And as your starting ship, you kind of know that it's not going to last you very long, right? You're going to want something better. And when I started playing Starfield, one of the first things that I did was I ground to buy a better ship. And my ship that I wanted was the ShieldBreaker. I saw that for sale at Jemison at Alpha Centauri, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the ship right there. So this is my current ShieldBreaker. And as you can see, it's a little bit upgraded. We still have these laser turrets, but I'm pretty sure I've beefed up these missile launchers, and I'm using, what are these things? The Vanguard Hellfire autocannons. So I've upgraded, obviously, the weapons since. I've upgraded the reactor since. I have a 35 reactor. Probably upgraded the grav drive so that I get 30. It didn't have 30 at first. The engines, I'm not sure if those have been upgraded. I'm pretty sure that's the same engine it came with, but I can't remember if it came with the Dun 71s. The Dun 71s were like a level 56, or were they level 60 engine that you could get? They're up there. Now, this particular ship, it starts off only with like 75 mobility, but even at 75 mobility, it moves pretty well. Like, it felt better than some ships that had higher mobility. Now, for a beginning of the game ship, like when I got it, it's monumental, even OP. Like, those engines kicked ass. So this SS version, it's seen several iterations since I've gotten it, but eventually I put it back to stock just for nostalgia's sake. Now, that half has to do with the fact that as I got farther into the game, I didn't need a do-all ship anymore. I could, like, spread things around. Like, I do most of my crafting at my outpost or in my cargo ship. I have a special ship for outposting that has a frick ton of cargo and not a lot of mobility. I got past the point where I needed a ship to have a lot of cargo, so I downgraded it with these cutesy, these guys here that look like the shipping crates, down to only 1150 cargo so that I could hit 100 mobility on this SS version of the ShieldBreaker. Because I just need about 1,000. I don't hump all my stuff with me everywhere I go. I drop off my resources and stuff that I don't need at my outpost, and then I grab it when I want it, when I need it. Or, yeah, anyway, enough ranting. The idea that came to my mind was, would it be fun? Would it be curious? What if we rebuilt ShieldBreaker completely as a Nova Galactic ship in the image of the Frontier? We'll call it the final Frontier. So I guess one of the first things we could do is start removing habitats. We're going to go here. And what does this guy have again? It has an all-in-one berth. I'm pretty sure that's this one. Yeah. So you can put an all... Get the frick... we could chuck it all in one berth right there. I don't know if it's A or B that I want. It's got a frickin' captain's quarter right there. Wait, why? What? Why is Demios showing up here? We're already getting very confused here. It has... And, like, this works in the ShieldBreaker because the Demios has two different engineering bays. And one of them looks like more of a forward engineering bay and a core computer. It looks like a computer room. Less like an engineering bay, more like a computer room. So where is... There it is. We'll stick this on there, but it's going to be a little bit more technological. In my iteration, my old iteration of the ShieldBreaker, I actually moved this cargo or this companionway forward. Talking about that, we could delete that, and we could delete that, and we could delete that. And what's this back here? That's an all-in-one. Actually, the berth is at the back. Oh yeah, the berth is at the back. Because what we have on the side here is a control station. So let's go grab a control station, bud. You have to go through the control station to get to the berth. Bam. Now we're gonna need a companionway. Bam. And then we're gonna need, what is it? A gear. Or no, a docker. And okay, sure enough, they have a similarly compatible docker. Okay, so they have like a little freaking shroud coming down here. That's gonna be instructional. Fortunately, and this is one of the reasons why I thought this might be an idea, because I've done so much shipbuilding now. I kind of know like some of what Nova Galactic and some of what these ship parts have off the top of my head. So that would be roughly an equivalent, or maybe, where's the other one? Where's the other one? This guy here. This guy might be more appropriate because we have to get rid of that thing. Let's try slap chopping that on there and see what happens. But we have to get rid of this thing now. Oh boy, where are we going to put our little... Uh-oh, we got to put it there? We're there. Actually, that works up there. Yeah, as long as they don't get a Docker error. Got to get rid of that, got to get rid of that. We'll leave that out for now until we can figure out what the frick. But we need something to fill in that gap right in front, so I guess we could stick one of those. They don't have any, like, real spineways or anything of that nature from Nova Galactic. No. But obviously we need to change out the cockpit. Where's those? Right there. So we got these cutesy little stub heads here. And I've seen these in ships before, and I've never used one before because they're kind of... I like the way they look, but maybe... It looks like a little pin-headed. I'm not gonna lie. It's maybe not the best idea. We're obviously not gonna put a cabin on this. It's not appropriate. But maybe one of these. Yeah. Now let's get rid of these landing gears, because Nova Galactic does have a solution for us in and of that, in particular. What is wrong with your words, bud? You don't even know where you're going, do you? Look at you just switching around here like you probably passed it a few there we go. Okay, yeah, see? They have these ones here. So put some Nova Galactic gear on here. And what is this going to be? This guy again, but no, flip it. There we go. The head of these is smaller. I didn't think that was going to be that awkward. Now, one problem we have is like these are already Nova Galactic. That's already Nova Galactic. So we could keep that. But these are Demios. These wings are Demios. We got to get rid of those. What do we have? Structural, structural, structural. They don't have anything resembling, like, I guess we'd put on another form of cowling, like, oh, yeah. But we had a weapon mount there, and we need a weapon mount. So I suppose what we might be doing is we might be investing in another one. Wait, do these? No, those won't do it. We're just going to have to invest in these things. I guess, though, I've always liked these things, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I've always thought they were kind of cool looking. Wait, why are you redding out on me? That is a weapon mount point, is it not? Why are you giving me an error? Is it because it won't let me shoot through? Like, does this need line of sight? Okay, well, that's weird. I guess they're going sideways then. You gonna glitch here too? Yeah, you are. To be fair, there are weapon mounts here now. And in fact, I accidentally deleted one of these things when I deleted the cockpit because I did have one of them under here. Oh, talking about, we have all sorts of crap under here now that has to go, right? So we had two just plain structural pieces, just Demio hull pieces, even though they don't give us a hull value. That's kind of dumb. Nova Galactic has these things. So it's kind of like, I guess we swap a couple of those puppers in there. Yeah. Now we need a landing bay. Where's the bays? Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. NG. There's the Nova Galactic landing bay. What about these landers here? Can we change the color of these puppers? We cannot. Well, we can change the color of the framework is what we could do. That is a Hope Tech landing gear. I feel like that's relatively brand agnostic right there. We could kind of leave that there. I guess we got to take another look at landing gear because these are Stroud Eklund landing gears. So we have like a fair game situation here where neither one of those landing gears are part of this brand. Nova Galactic does have these things, and those guys are pretty kick-ass, I guess. But they don't go underneath. They're side landers. I suppose, in another plane of existence, we could consider moving these out. And, like, doing something like that? Like, does that seem reasonable? But then we have this gape right here. I suppose we could, like, cargo it up a bit more. Move that out of the way. Dupe the cargo. Oh, we got down to 89 mobility now, bud. We're starting to lose our functionality. They do have other landing gears. They have these things. We could... Yeah, 4 aft, wide. They have 4. Now these side things are 2 lander thrust. These are 2 lander thrust. We need to maybe take a moment. Take just a moment here. Wait, what did I just do? Something's gone horribly wrong. There wasn't 2 of the... Oh, one of these was a lander, but where... Oh, okay. This goes here. The lander goes there. This goes here. They're centralized landers. And then that cowling can go back into there. So what do we got here? These are 4 mass. These are 2 mass. These are 4 mass. These are 2 mass. You know, that's kind of a controversial circumstance. It's like... Actually, that kind of looks nice. Are we going to have enough mass to make that work? Because I don't want to be jacking up our mass. I guess we could shuck those into place there and hope for the best. Still, we'll call a mulligan. Oh, I just spat on my mic. We'll call a mulligan on the friggin' Hope Tech here. Okay, that thing, Dogstar shield generator, that stays. 400 fuel, no, 550 fuel, that stays. We might change this out. We are late in the game here now, which means we have some very excellent reactors available to us, especially in the Class B camp. Where is it? Oh, right there. Absolute frickin' unit. That looks more Nova Galactic-ish anyway. And we still, well, you know, that stays the same. We don't have to change that out for any particular reason. I guess these things, we need to color match them now. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. And then what's on the side here? We have a circumstance where, you know, Nova Galactic has a splash of red. But that red is not established. But it's similar to this red, so I guess we kind of go and grab it. And then, okay, keep it. Now we can go here. Down here, bud, down here. Down there. Right? There. Nova Galactic's splash of red. But now we have to go all around and do some recolor. That looks too gray. Uh-oh. You're done messed up, bud. But then, oh, maybe it's supposed to be like that. Maybe we Nova Galactic-ish. I don't know. That's one weird thing. There seems to be some parts that have tinting to them. So even though you think you're getting the correct color, you're actually not. I guess we can leave those a little bit gray. Saves us the trouble of having to go and like really mess with it that much more. What's this third one? Oh, just a splotch of gray. I guess we should implement that here too. Little red windows. Okay, that's a spot of red. That's okay. We can keep that like that. Okay, that's color. This one's not yet. This one needs to frickin' start playing along, bud. There we go. The Nova Galactic ShieldBreaker. The final frontier. Ugh. I feel like things are just a bit off. Ooh, what if we did that? That looks nasty. Let's see. Let's see. Because we do have some other cowling options here. Sometimes it's nice to just do a little mergey merge like that. I don't know if I like that, though. I kind of like the curves or the follow of the other way around. We could put that there, and then maybe structurally there's a little piece of like, there, this guy. Just, we could just chuck that into place. Get that. What color options do that? Only has one. Okay. Does that work? What do you think of that? Front, rear. Maybe like that. No, that's too humpback there, but how about like that with this? No, I don't know. This thing looks derpy. I don't know where this belongs per se, but it's just not quite right compared to this thing. Oh, look at that. We can merge it in with a little bit of radiator. Okay, that's amusing. We'll keep that like that. Now, the only question is engines. Do we want to keep those same engines? What kind of fun would that be if we kept the same engines? Where does this thing go again? Get to place. We are nominal. Nova Galactic style engines. What do we have? Amadon, Pano Pass, I call it Pano Pants. It's just, my brain misreads stuff sometimes. Renadyne. So these dwarf engines were often the kind of party that they went with freaking Nova Galactic. Those are Class A. Those might not be quite enough. Do we have anything? Renadyne. These things, eh? Nova engines. And we're back to supernovas. Okay, so what if we mess with these Nova engines? I haven't used those on anything before. I get the frickin' Aye. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Fine. Get rid of them. You could go. You can. Hey. You get it. So, splat. Right? Splat. I guess that looks Nova Galactic. Galactic. There's nothing really to fill out the front, though. Like, it feels like, you know, we have this gaping stretch right here where those other engines kind of filled in. Nova Galactic structurally doesn't really have anything to accommodate that. Like, we could maybe put more of those in there. I guess that doesn't look too bad. What else do we have? Show me. Show me the goods. That almost looks like it wants to be, but it's not. That could go back and forth. What the hell? Are you a broken printer? What was that noise? That's kind of weird, but in some strange way it works. Oh, did we just discover like flip? Hey, no. Give me one of these. Bring it out. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have multiple duplications here, bud. Duh. That's interesting. And it even has like pipes on it. That's actually kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of cute like that. It's weird. We can acknowledge that. But it's cute. There's also these things. Nova mid-cowlings. That doesn't fill out quite as nice, though. Where's that other one? Okay, what's the story with these guys here? We have these guys to work with. I didn't even think of this. Oh, yeah, that looks like that's meant to be kind of like that, bud. Just deaf. Moss. Deaf. However, we might be getting into a situation here where we're starting to use hacks and glitches. If we're going to start hacking and glitching, we're going to start exploring alternative avenues of hacking and glitching, like this, which that works well too, except for the fact that you know it's going to interfere with our internal areas. What happens if we slap that down there? That works too. How much does it stick out? Ooh. Oh, look at that. We can't see it in the engine. It blends right in. And then maybe we stick one of these up here. You know, part of the problem that we are doing here is we're running into a situation where we're starting to use glitches. This is not vanilla anymore. We are out of vanilla territory. We are in definitely like chocolate mocha territory. And like we can if we want, we can like slap this guy in here, slap that guy in there, do one of do one of these, and then boom, we have hidden fuel tanks. No longer are they disrupting our symmetry. Same with this dog star here. You just kind of hide it in there. And then we have something that's starting to shape up as a Nova Galactic version of the ShieldBreaker. However, you're going to notice we have a circumstance where we are only at 92 mobility with these engines. These engines obviously aren't as good as the Dun 71s. Unless we start deleting the superfluous peripherals that are orbiting our spaceship. So let us consider for a second. Back to the engine circumstances. I want to take a peek at those Dun 71s again. Dun 71s. They are 26,580. These are 22,170. Okay, yeah, the Dun 71s are definitely superior, but we're also going to want to change out that engine too. So, since we are going with this general theme, those are 3s. Those are 3s. That's 97. That's 97. Did we do it? 100 mobility. 7 crew. I think that's what I had before. And we have like the bearded dragon effect going on here. I actually don't much care for that there. These have no side launchers. That is disappointing. I kind of wish we could stick like... Oh. Well, by adding these things here, we kind of have definitely changed the game. Well, where are we going to put that last odd one? I've seen people just totally like exploit and put it there, maybe assuming that these turrets aren't going to fire forward. I don't like stacking. Like, it doesn't matter the way this game does it. Like, you could put that and still get the benefit of 2 weapons. But that's, like, not a fun exploit for me. I just don't care for that. There's no place to put these things anymore. I guess we're getting rid of those. And there's no advantage to downscaling these engines. Like, you're going to notice something funny. These engines are 21,930. Notice the mass. Let's go back into here. So this is the best one. Notice it's 93, right? And then we go down one, even though the spec sucks, it's 94. And then the specs of this next one, well, it's like it's weird that the numbers are a little bit better in the 3015, but the health isn't. It goes down to 94 or 95. They get heavier as you go down the line, which is very much the antithesis of what you'd expect, but it's actually what we want. We want engines to get better as we level up, not worse. We want them to get lighter, not heavier. And that's exactly what they gave us. So there's no advantage of using the lesser engines. So those done 41s, they were 3s, right? And the big thing is a 3, so it had 3, 6, 9. It used 9 power. Right now, we're going to be all the way up to 12 power, so we're kind of maybe doing it wrong. Out of curiosity, if we delete one of those, we're at 98 mobility again. Delete one of those, we're at 70 mobility. That's funny, because that kind of puts us in the similar realm as the stock ShieldBreaker. These just don't look right, though. These just don't look right. Maybe we just need to do some colorations here. Like, these things are looking a bit gray when we want those sections to maybe look Nova red. Oh, there we go. That's whiter. I guess Nova red. And what about these guys? You know, the ones that were there were a heck of a lot more colorful. You know, you kind of want these areas to look burnt up a little bit, right? I guess we just copy the same thing here, even though, you know, I should have selected them both at the same time. Did we do it? Oh, look, we can color this hab. Oh, there we go. We can color the hab drive. The grav drive. The hab drive. It's a hab drive. Okay, pod. Okay. And how about this guy? This guy will accept a color there. It'll accept a color there. It'll accept a color there. Just splashes of red all around. These guys have 2 color configurations. Okay, yeah. That works for me. This is starting to come together. It's either starting to come together or it's finishing coming together. Oh, that's too much red. Oh no, it turned gray on us. Go back to stock. Go back to stock. I don't know what color you use in stock, but there. This is what we wanted right there. Just a little hint. Just a little, just to say, bud. Just to say. I feel like these need to be whiter though. Why are those so dark? Where is that color? There's that color. Okay, here. Dial that up. Dial that up so it matches. And now go fix this one. Recent. There. Same with these guys. Okay, I didn't color. I didn't color these guys. Ay! It selected the engine too. Well, that wasn't an intended circumstance. I guess that's okay. So did we do it? Is this the Nova Galactic ShieldBreaker? The final frontier? The frontier breaker? The shield tier? You've completely lost all smokeums here. I guess that's it. That's... So yeah, now that we think we're done here, I suppose we could go ahead and save it. And then go take a look inside to see just like how screwed up the layout get. You can never trust this game in terms of layout. Okay. Okay. So yeah. See what I mean? Like this engineering, what is this sawhorse doing here? Like this is a trip hazard. And why there's wires connected to this thing. I'm guessing. What? Oh, hey. I didn't see you there.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
This cockpit's decent, actually. So yeah, this engineering bay is not quite consistent with what I usually like right off the cockpit. We go into this hab bay here. So let's check out. There's always someone frickin' lounging in my secret private area. Tisk tisk. But at least it didn't glitch us out or anything. Oh, in fact, it did quite the opposite.
Hi, Skipper.
Everything's kind of in place where I feel it should be. And this is the wrong hab. This is the frontier type hab, which is okay. It's okay. Maybe... I don't know. I might want to tweak on the layout a little bit. Okay, so here I've tweaked the layout a little bit more consistently with how I would normally set up a ship. So that engineering bay is at the rear. This, okay, we have to change that. That needs to be the goal frickin' hab now. And then we'll stick the berth off to the side. And then we need to make sure it's the B berth. And then there we go. And that meant I kind of shift the companionway up, so I moved the docker up. I put this cowling piece in there. That all seems to work, though. That all seems to work. Let's see how much it screwed up our... Wait, what? Why are you giving me... How do you have unattached modules, bud? Where's the problem? Who's to blame? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is consistent. That is, we forgot to snap these guys here, but now they're butt up too against close to those turrets, so we gotta kind of move these. We're gonna shift these window positions here. Put the turrets back one. Yeah, I maybe prefer it like that. There we go. Windows there, turrets like that. I'm interested in trying one last little hack here while I have it opened. Where is it? In the structural, we have front portholes. What happens if we merge a window with a wing? That's the captain's quarters. One of these... Okay, I think the toilet is at the rear. I hate setting up habs that delete beds and washrooms, because it's just kind of like, it just breaks the lore for me. I want to see what that looks like. I want to see what that looks like, bud. Okay, so control area right off the cockpit. Yeah, that's consistent with what I like.
Captain.
Oh, but they did that
something,
stupid
Captain?
thing again. They always refuse to allow the engineering bay to have a front door. If there's another option. So this hasn't been compromised. Actually, that's kind of cute. I like that. You have a wing and a window. That's cute, bud. I like that. I'm gonna keep that like that, but how much did we screw up the hab now? That's fine. Okay, we have 2 beds. Where's... there's no bathroom anymore. It was up at the front here, wasn't it? Boy. Where... There isn't a single bathroom in the entire place now.
Sure, I would be happy to chat.
Wait, did that hab ever have a bathroom? They usually put it in the corner, so either it used to be like it was probably right there and I can't have that window. Okay, let me just go and see if I can correct on that. Okay, yeah, consistent. We have cockpit here. It's been a little while since I was recording that last section, so I cannot remember what I last showed you, but unfortunately it refuses to put a door there. It refuses to put a frickin' door there, and we had to delete the window here. I tried to put a window there because it deleted the shitter. Like there has to be at least one bathroom.
It's nice to see you.
We've kept two beds. We'd have a third one here if it didn't insist on putting a frickin' door right here. You know? I don't see why we can't have a door here. But, you know, the engineering bay is at the rear of the ship where I think it belongs. So, okay, you have to go through the hab to get to the engineering bay. No big deal. It is what it is. Anyway, let's go take her for a rip. This should be very predictable at this point as, you know, what can I say? We already know what to expect. We're gonna have max shields, we're gonna have max engines. We're using the same weapons we had before. That hasn't changed. Where's our settings? This is the first time I've launched a ship after modding it. And all my freaking... Hey, look at that. We can crank everything but lasers. Oh, these weapons feel good. Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We gotta go and destroy some stuff. I think... You know what that entails. I was gonna be like, let's go take on a mission here, but no, you know, we're just gonna fly into the mouth of the dragon here. Come on. Hey, wrong button. Jump to cricks with max shields. And that grab drive should give her. Okay, bud. Now, we're gonna get ready on the laser turrets. Oh, I forget, these are just common ballistic. We gotta take down their shields first with the... Oh, yeah. Reason why I don't miss missile launchers over particle. That's still good, though. Oh, 74 shields, and I haven't locked onto anything else. Oh, that's a Crimson Fleet right there. That's a right. That's a white. Whites need to come down. So, we're gonna bail out a little bit. I'm gonna show you what made the ShieldBreaker OP. We're just frickin' cranking the lasers. We're just cranking the lasers now, bud. Oh boy. Okay, we need to... Oh boy. There goes all my shields. It's like whatever ship I'm aimed at is not the one... Oh yeah, our turrets are giving her. We're holding on for dear life here, bud. It just goes to show you how much more powerful. Oh, there it goes. They soften the shields. These lasers soften the shields. It's like we don't even need the missile launchers. Oh my god, look at my hull. Look at my hull. Oh, frick. I barely made it. I lost track of my hull and I barely made it out of there. But yeah, that's the only real deficit that we have with the ShieldBreaker, is that it has an old school way of doing things. It's like, I haven't really been using missiles much lately because it's just the particle cannons are so much better. Once you've locked on, you just freaking give her, bud. Here we're using old school ballistics, which are cool provided the shields are down, but in order to get the shields down, you have to depend on your missile launchers first, and missile launchers are slow to work with because they need time to lock on, whereas your ballistics just magically seem to lock on. But you turn up those laser turrets, and they soften the frig out of the shields. They essentially replace the missile launchers in such a way that you can just go ahead and so now that we're not sparking anymore, let's oh, look at all the reverse engines I have, bud. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna take a photo of this thing, this creation, because I'm save scumming. I'm not keeping this ship. I'm going back to my ShieldBreaker, even though this thing's kind of cool. I almost have half of mine. Like, if I could do it all over again, I might make the Frontier like this. It kind of looks like it's shooting off weapons. Don't I always shoot from that angle? Here we go. Bam. That is the Nova Breaker. That is what happens if you turn the ShieldBreaker into a Nova Galactic ship, or if the Nova Galactic made the ShieldBreaker with a little bit of non-vanilla hacks. We hit our friggin', we hit our shields. We hit our shields and we hit our friggin' fuel tanks. But, you know, I actually kind of like this. This is cute. But yeah, like, subscribe, come back for more.